Hi, this is for everybody out there who's interested in doing bonsai and doing wiring. There's a lot of mystery about wiring, but I just wanted to show everybody in a video that it's really not complicated. But there is a right and a wrong way to do it. And what I'd like to start with is to show you the material I'm going to be using. First of all, it's just an ordinary ficus, which really doesn't have anything of interest about it. It's pretty much a straight trunk, and the branches are there. However, they face the wrong direction. And what I'm going to use is this piece of wire here. It's a number 2.0 aluminum wire that's been anodized to look a little bit more natural wrapped around your tree. Otherwise, it would look like aluminum foil, which would be real shiny, and I don't think most of us out there would like that. So what I want to do is try to make this brief, but at the same time, I want to make sure that you see everything that's going on. So what I did is I cut this piece of wire off to make it easy to handle. And what I'm going to do is simply insert about 2 inches of the end of the wire down into the soil. Nice and close to the trunk as I can get it. And I generally like to show people that I work clockwise. So what I'm going to do is start to coil the tree or the wire around it in order to develop a pattern where the coils are about 45-degree angle. And what I'm going to do is just work myself up as close to the top of the tree as I can get it without breaking the surface of the wood. So just slowly, it goes on fairly easy, but just do a nice slow job weaving between the leaves and try to keep the coils as evenly as you possibly can. What happens sometimes is that you develop a crossroads where you might have a leaf or a branch that's in the same spot as the wire needs to go. And in that case, I think it might be universally said, but is to always go ahead of it. Instead of trying to muscle your way through it, try to go just over it. So as I'm working on the tree here, I'm just weaving the wire between the leaves and the branches. Okay, I'm almost at the top here now. I'm going to extend the coil here a little bit so I have a little more to work with. Getting closer to the top. I'm going to need a pair of wire cutters, which I didn't supply myself yet with. And as I get closer to the top here, the tree is getting very difficult to hold on to because it's a soft wood at the top. And what happens is that this wire becomes too strong or too heavy for that delicate wood. And what happens is you're just better off stopping. So I'm going to grab my wire cutters and just clip this off. Like so. And now, this is what I'm left with. Looks pretty much like it did before I started. You can see the wire coils are fairly evenly spaced all the way up to the top. So now, what that allows me to do is to bend this tree. Now, I can bend this tree and let go, and the wire should hold it in place. Okay, you can see, no hands, moved it off to the side. But that's not interesting, so let's work a little bit more with it and let's see what I can make. To simply bend it, make it interesting, and at the same time, make it interesting, make it look believable. Okay? Well, here's a start. That's definitely more interesting now than when it was before I started. So I'm going to add a little bit more. You not only can just bend the tree left and right, back and forth, but wiring, when properly placed, will allow you to spin the tree. And what I'm referring to is this branch right here. See this branch? It's actually facing the wrong way for my taste. So what I'm going to do is simply hold and support that area while spinning the rest of this tree. Okay, same direction in the wire, so you keep it tight. So now it's over here on this side. So what I can do is reshape the tree, putting my branches at opposite sides, like so. And at the same time, make my tree interesting. But that's simply how it's done in bonsai. This is a start for somebody who wants to learn how to wire.